Hello farmers, welcome back to Wyther Farms. Our TA is up and warming up because it is October, it's 50 degrees out today. So it just needs to warm up a little bit before we go pick up our silage bales. Got all the grass bales wrapped up, they have been fermented, they're now silage, got to bring them over to the BGA. Hopefully we get paid rather well at midnight because I want to pay off more of that 115,000 pound loan that I got to slowly pay off. The chickens are doing pretty good over there. I think we got 2 more chickens. We bought 20. We're up to 22. Egg production is kind of on the slow side because they're all nice and young, so it's going to take a little while for that to get really going, I think. I did wash and put away all the equipment in the month of September, so we are pretty much just set to go ahead and pick up our bales and bring over to the BGA. I do want to go ahead and start fertilizing the grass fields today as well, if I can do that. Going to cost a little bit, but we do have enough cash, I do believe, to get the fields all fertilized and set to go. As for the big cereal crop field, I guess that's what we're going to call it because it's all I ever plant, and there's cereal crop. That is probably got to wait until next season. I could prep it and get it ready for next year, but not knowing exactly what I want to do with the next year, I'm just going to hold off on that for now. But in a little while, in about the middle of November/December, we still have a good amount of wheat that we harvested this year. We got to go ahead and sell that at some point. But we're going to wait for until the price is right. But I'm really hoping for a good payout tonight from the BGA, getting all these silage bales brought over. Got that 110,000 pound. Is it 110 or 115,000? I think it's 115. 115,000 pound loan I still got to pay off. I kind of told the bank I was going to try to pay it off by the end of this year, but I think that's going to be a little bit of a stretch. I mean, we'll get a good amount of it paid off, but not all of it. But we got a lot of bales to bring it over. So I'm going to clear out this field first and then go fertilize this field to give a chance for the BGA to process some of this silage before I go over and grab the other field that we have all set to go. Actually, you can see the bales right over there. Yeah, I got to use that Massey Ferguson with the butterfly mower to cut these grass fields, and that was really, really nice. The butterfly mower I could use on this tractor. The problem is I don't have no front PTO shaft for the front of the mower, so yeah, it kind of sucks. But you know, in the future, maybe on down the line, you know, possibly next year even, if the money comes in as good as we hope it will. Yeah, but the first thing I need to do is pay off that loan, get that taken care of, and then we can start saving up and expand on our equipment and maybe even some more fields. Alright, we got everything that we can right now in our trailer. Let's zip on over to the BGA, drop these off, come back and get some more. I do have to buy the fertilizer. I don't have no fertilizer whatsoever for our grass fields, but we'll get them fertilized, that way they're ready to go. I don't know if I'll get another cut in the grass fields again this year or not. I mean, we're already at mid-October, so it's going to be kind of a stretch to get another cut in. But you never know. Sometimes the weather around here is not that bad. Looks like they're already processing some silage here, but hopefully they'll take ours right on in and start processing out, seeing they actually being processed. But they got silage here. I have not heard a word about the digestate that they got, if I can be able to use that. I haven't heard from them at all on that. I suppose most of that is probably from the silage that we have dropped off. Alright, gotta push that back a little bit more. There we go. There is 1 load brought on in. I think usually we get about 3 full loads, and the 4th load is like half. Somewhere in that general vicinity. Gotta wait for the baling trailer to fold back up so I can get the pickup in. Don't want a car running into that. But there is our cereal crop field that's sitting there. And it's going to sit there until next season because money-wise, it probably could use some lime, as all the fields probably could use some lime. But I'm just going to get fertilizer on the grass field this winter, this fall/winter, and we'll worry about it everything until next spring. At least that's my plan. It's my idea. I guess all it comes down to is how much I get for all the silage tonight. and how much we get for all the wheat. We got 200, I think 220,000 liters of wheat to sell. But we'll be doing that midwinter-ish. I'm guessing the second load might be too much for it, so we'll probably have to leave some bales here, and they'll take it when they can. But they seem to be processing it rather quickly. Just trying to get it more towards the center, which is just really, really bad on my part. Alright, will it take it all, or... Nah, won't take it all. But I did get one of the grass fields all taken care of, so I'll let them process that for a little while. We'll hook up our spreader, and we'll go up to the store, grab a couple of bags of fertilizer, and start fertilizing the grass fields, because like I said, that's kind of priority one around here. So I slowly wait for the baling trailer once again. I think I still got another full trailer and then some left over in the big grass field, but this trailer is ready to go, but I'm going to let that just sit here for a little bit because the BGA needs to catch up on what it's doing. So in the meantime, like I was saying, we'll just go ahead and back up to our fertilizer spreader, head up to the store, grab a couple of bags of fertilizer, get the grass fields taken care of, and then I'll bring more silage on over to the BGA. And I think the month of October will be pretty much set for me. And then we'll have any more work to do around here for a little bit other than taking care of the chickens and wait until mid-December before I go ahead and sell, not all the wheat, we got to keep some of the wheat around for the chickens. Actually, I do got some fertilizer still left in here. I did not know that. Let me go ahead and use this up first. So I'm going to use quite a bit of it up. And let me go ahead and make sure that we still have on automatic application. Looks like it's still on, so we're all set there. So I mean, it's not going to take me too long to fertilize the grass fields. Yeah, the grass is just not, hasn't really grown at all since September, since I mowed it. So to get another grass cut in this year, probably unlikely. It would have been nice, but, you know, what are you going to do? You can't, I can just sit out here, stare at the grass and yell at, like, just grow, grow. Now, the other thing I probably should do is head on down to the store and see Sally. I got to gas up the T8. Could use some diesel fuel. And that way we're all good to go through the winter months. I'd rather fuel up now while it's 50 degrees out rather than waiting until mid-December where it could be like maybe 20 in the teens, possibly colder. But it seems like around here the weather doesn't get that cold. Been kind of lucky the past few winters. The winters have been rather mild, not much snow. And all that means is early to work in the springtime. And next season I'll probably have to do get another soil sensing done on all the fields. I might lease a tractor to do that because the soil sensor needs to be on front. And unfortunately, well, this T8 does not have a front PTO or a front hookup, so and driving backwards wasn't that much fun last time I had to do it. Yeah, just about out of fertilizer. But honestly, I got more of the field done than I thought I would. Alright, time to head up to the store. Might as well top this off. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I'll top it off. Even though I'm trying to think, when am I going to do lime on these fields? I don't know when. Probably not until next spring, so... And I got to fertilize that field over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go through that much fertilizer. Well, 6,000 pounds later, and we're just about full of fertilizer. Hopefully this is enough to get all of my grass fields done. But if it's not, yeah, definitely going to go back to the store and just pay another 2,000 pounds for some more fertilizer, because that is key to the grass field. But this should be good enough, I would think, for the grass field. I'll have to double check here in a second. Make sure we got enough fertilizer down. I think it's going to be okay. Let me just hop out of the T8 for a second. Ah, yes. Perfect. pH value is good. Nitrogen, it says, is perfect. So this field is ready to go. I'm guessing probably next May is when we'll get another cut in. And that grass is just way too short to get anything out of it. Now I'm going to go over here and actually fertilize this field. Still got some bales out here, but they're not going to cover the grass that much. Well, I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm out of fertilizer, unfortunately. Almost got the entire field done. I'm actually going to hold off on buying the other fertilizer until I need it for our cereal crop field, maybe next spring. Unless, I mean, it's just a small part of the field, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. And it's probably good to have this emptied out. Don't want fertilizer sitting in the spreader all winter long to just eat away at the material inside. Let me go ahead and give this a good wash. And then we'll put this back into the shed here. Actually, it's more like a garage instead of a shed. And then hopefully the BGA is ready for more silage bales, because I got a couple more trailers to bring on over. And then I can call it a day and wake up in the morning hopefully with a good amount of money in the bank account, and the bank will be happy because most of that money is probably going to go right back towards them. And it will be nice at some point to not having loan payments at midnight, but we are getting there. Alright, hydraulic hoses, PTO shaft, and drop that off. And now get the money bales on over to the BGA. Just dropped off our last load of silage bales, heading over to the gas station to get some diesel, top off our T8, go in and say hello to Sally, maybe get ourselves some frozen pizza for tonight, and wake up in the morning and we'll see what our bank account looks like. Just taking a quick look at our field. Everything looks like it's in order. Not much is going to be different. Hopefully no traffic is coming, which is not. Probably making our trips over here to Alien Grains again. Seems like Alien Grains is usually the one that offers us the best price for our cereal crop in the winter months. And like I said, we got about 200,000 liters of wheat to sell. Not going to sell at all because I need some for the chickens. Gotta make sure our chickens are well fed. All 20 plus chickens. I think we're at 22 exactly. Always helps if you have your tractor on the right side so the nozzle can reach over to your fuel tank. But now I'm all set. Make sure I cover the nozzle so we don't get no impurities into our fuel tank. Well, I'm just going into the store here, park right here, block the entryway. I'm going to go in and say hello quickly to Sally, get myself a frozen pizza, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, and a good morning it is. The bank account is looking a lot healthier than I thought it would be. What are we going to be getting from the BGA last night? $85,200 from all that silage bales that we sold. That is nice. We're going to pay off most of that loan today. I was just checking on the grass field, see how they're doing. See how the grass field's doing, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to get another cut in this year at all. The chickens, yeah, well, we got we got very little amount of eggs here, but we just got the chickens not long ago, so it's going to take them a while to get going. Maybe in the springtime we'll have a decent amount to sell them. How you guys doing on the food situation here? Let me just go ahead and look. Yeah, they're doing all right. The only thing I got to do today basically is, well, we're going to go into our bank account and we're going to repay off a lot of this loan. So I'm going to keep myself. Yeah, let's bring it down to 40,000 pounds left to pay off. I'll leave myself 20,000, which would be good. But basically, I really have nothing else to do. I could have spent some of that money on some lime and spread the lime on the field, but I really was kind of telling the bank I'll get that loan paid off this year, and we should be able to now. I was not expecting that much from the BGA. I was actually kind of surprised on that. But next thing is, we'll be pouring our wheat out of here and selling the grain, but that's going to be probably not until December, so I really don't have nothing else to do here on the farm. I thought about going... I've been thinking about it for a while, going to see Mr. Withers and Sherman, but I don't have no way to contact him anymore. I guess I could go to the house, but that's a long drive. And if they're not there, then I just, wasted a couple days of driving back and forth. So I'm not sure what to do on that front. So I think I'm just going to wait a little bit longer on that. Maybe Sherman will get a hold of me. Maybe he's getting a new phone number. Who knows? But anyways, I think next step is, I'm just going to go inside and relax, kind of plan what my farm's going to be like next season, what we're going to do with no loan. Yeah, no loan. That just feels good saying that. Yeah, maybe the next step here, I don't know if I want to buy more land or get another tractor. Maybe trade in the T8. I kind of hate to trade the T8 because it's my starting tractor. But it's got a good amount of hours on it. I would maybe like to get a tractor with a front PTO shaft on it. But maybe buy just a second tractor? I don't know. Well, right on cue, mid-December, Alien Grains is offering $4.51 for wheat. But the price peaked and it's already starting to drop. So I need to get this wheat on down to Alien Grains and sell it. Loan interest payments at midnight, very cheap, like $170. Property maintenance is like $2 something, so not losing much money at midnight. But very soon here, we're not going to have no loan payment whatsoever. So a couple trips on down to Alien Grain, we'll be able to pay off our loan completely. I'll keep my promise to the bank of paying off that loan by the end of the year. And then next time I cut the grass and bring silage on over and we get paid at midnight, I'll have a huge amount of cash, which we're going to need because I got to plant that field next season. But also, like I'm saying, I would like to start expanding this farm a little bit. Maybe get just a second tractor. I don't know if I need a big of a tractor as we got in the T8. Maybe like a smaller one. I got to remember that Massey Ferguson that I used. That might have been... When I say size-wise, I mean horsepower size-wise. Maybe something in that general vicinity or just lower. Or something, buy myself a real cheap tractor just enough to put the butterfly mowers package on a small tractor, and that way I can do the grass fields a little bit quicker. So I'm going to guess about maybe 17,000 pounds for a trailer. At $450, and we got just shy of 40,000. It's going to be right around 17,000, right? I was hoping it was going to get me like over 40 right away so I can pay up that loan. Pretty darn close. 17,714. So I got plenty more trips to make on down here. Oh, this is going to be a really, really good day. No more loan, and I'm going to have a decent amount of cash left in my bank account. Last load of wheat, bringing on over to Alien Grains. I got about maybe 8,000 liters left in the silo, and that's all going to be for the chickens. Hopefully that's enough until we harvest this upcoming season. I think it should be, but if the chickens start reproducing when they get more chickens, then I may have to go buy some feed. But temporarily, we're going to be over 100,000 pounds in our bank account, but we do have 40,000 pounds to pay off to the bank. But still, we're going to be in the positive after we pay off our loan by a decent amount, much more than I thought I would be by the end of the year, but I'm happy with that. bank loan will be gone. And that way I don't have to worry about paying off anyone else for a while in case, unless I decide to take out another loan, but I don't plan to anytime soon. Yes, take all the rest of my wheat, will you please? While that's selling, how much wheat do I have left? Where's that? Actually, 7,000 liters. Alright, so hopefully that's enough. Alright, so let's go into the bank, and we'll pay off the rest of our loan, leaving me, okay, almost $70,000. So, yeah, if I run out of feed for the chickens, I can go buy some. It'll be a pain to do so when I got the fields that I should be able to feed the chickens, but I mean, I guess I didn't have to bring a full trailer over. I could have just took like a half a trailer, but I did not. I was expecting to have like $50,000 when I got, 50,000 pounds when I got done. But I'll take the 70,000 pounds. Now I should have enough to line the fields and be all good for harvest this upcoming season. But as soon as those grass fields are ready and fully ready to be cut and wrapped and brought to the BGA, then we'll have a really good amount of money. Now I just got to figure out what I want to do with it. And that's why I'm going to be doing this through the winter time until springtime, trying to figure out, do I want to buy more land first? Do I want to possibly maybe buy another tractor, maybe trade in the T8? I'm not going to get much money for the T8 because I bought it used and I've put on a good 150 hours on it myself. So it's not going to get much value in return on it. So maybe, like, you know, just buy a small tractor that's enough to run the butterfly mowers so I can cut the grass fields at a better, kind of like I did last time. Because the setup I got now, I got to at least a windrower and of course at least the baling wrapper as well. With the other setup, I won't have to do the windrower. And it'll be good to have another tractor on here because I can always hire help around here and do other work myself. But I'm going to go in to my little cabin and celebrate not having a loan payment to have to deal with anymore.